Alright guys, on the bench, these might just be Cobra 29s, but it's a little bit of a different thing I'm going to be doing with these. So both these radios were takeouts. I take care of a couple of fleets here as far as CBs go. I have two mid-sized fleets and one local guy that had upgraded. So that's actually that third radio there is from that other person. He had upgraded to a Striker. But anyway, I come from the trucking world. I am a diesel mechanic, truck builder, truck mechanic, all the above. So these two radios are takeouts that people had upgraded from. I think actually the three of these radios, they were all Strikers that they upgraded to. But anyway, you can see they're not just regular Cobra 29s. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll either give them away, fix them up. A lot of times the meter lights are out, put a couple of meter lights in and, call it a day, give them out. Actually gave one out to my mailman not too long ago, and he was really, really happy with that, and I think he ended up putting it in his Toyota pickup truck along with an antenna I had given him. But anyway, the lighting here is just weird. The blue just doesn't want to show up properly, and everything just looks washed out. But in person, like the meters, that bottom meter is just perfect. It's you can read everything clearly, but for some reason it's just yeah, there we go. It's a little better. But yeah, so these are two takeouts, and I wanted to do something different. So I had reached out to 6. I watch a bunch of trucking YouTube channels, and I had reached out to 6 channels on doing some sort of collaboration with them and try to do some sort of giveaway. I was throwing some ideas out via email, and I just think my channel is too small for some of them. But two channels actually got back to me, and I basically told them that what I did for a living and what my plan was for these two radios, if they were interested in doing some sort of collaboration, or if they had any ideas as to doing a possible giveaway for these radios. So that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping that we can iron out the details and get these radios given away to a couple of truckers, hopefully, or somebody in need, or somebody who will actually enjoy these radios. So what I like to do is I just like to go over some of the features here. You can see that they've been customized. They're not new radios, although this bottom one here is pretty mint. The bezel is spotless, and yeah, it just looks good. But you can see here that it's been customized. This one actually has nitro knobs, nitro lights behind the knobs, excuse me. So yeah, these are looking pretty good. This was actually a night watch, and this one was just a regular 29 LTD Classic that I had Gamma Ray Graphics make me two front decals for. So yeah, so what I decided to do was one is getting, these are 2 brand new mics. This one, the top one, is getting this this Echo mic right here, this Extreme RF Limited, and then the bottom one, which I think you guys are gonna really like, is getting this a static mic, but it's gonna come with this EC1 module here, which I'm gonna show you in a second. But yeah, I've been working on these in my spare time, in between people's radios, in between my full-time job, so it's been really busy. I've been slowing down with videos, actually, but I figured I would just kind of showcase these radios so those channels can see them, and hopefully they'll like them. But yeah, let me I'll do the top one first. We can kind of go through that, and then I'll do the bottom one, and yeah, that's really about it. So yeah, let me get these separated, and we'll do one at a time here. Alright, sorry about these, the blue LED here. It just doesn't want to it just doesn't want to work with me today. But anyway, so it's got a blue channel display, blue RX, TX is still red, and you can see it has a variable talkback. This is the first time I've ever put a variable talkback on any radio, and it actually works really well. So if you're actually trying to do one of these, you want to use a potentiometer that actually shuts off, has an off position, because if not, talkback will always be on no matter how low you keep that potentiometer. But yeah, you can see here, put my finger over that. It's a good looking radio, and whoever gets this, I think is going to be pretty pleased with it. That is not as intense as it seems. Again, I can't get rid of that, the blue there. But anyway, I decided to go with one of these RF limited mics to go with the radio, instead of putting a inboard echo board. If you're looking for something that's going to have the similar performance as the TRB series echo boards, this is probably the closest you're going to get. I'm sure you guys are well aware, or if you're not, getting anything from Palomar is tough. It's a tough find, and if you can find it, it's super expensive, including the RFX amplifiers that you can find out there. People are either keeping them, or if they are selling them, they're selling them for a ridiculous amount of money. So yeah, anyway, I went with one of these. So I like these mics. I actually use one for about a year or so in my own mobile setup, and I love that. You also have the noise reduction feature that you can turn on and off. You have the infinite echo, echo, and yeah, this does have talkback, but I prefer to have talkback on the radio itself. But this is a good working mic. Awesome mic. So yeah, so that's the first radio. Hopefully this collaboration works out, and we can give this to a person who is going to enjoy it. Second radio, I think you guys are going to like a little bit better. Pretty cool features on it. But anyway, yeah, lastly on this one here, besides the talkback, there's really not much I did to this as far as performance-wise. It is the original 2078 final. It is tuned properly. Nothing has been bypassed or clipped or any of that, nonsense. It's just a good working, good modulating radio. Good receiving radio. So yeah, I mean, as far as Cobra 29s go, this is a really solid performing radio. All right, let me get the second one on. I don't want to make this video too long, so yeah, let me get that second one on. All right, so this one here, this is probably one of my more favorite 29s that I've customized so far. So this one here has what I think is one of the better, I guess, standalone or additional module that you can add to a radio. It is this Delta Electronics EC1. So what's cool about it is it's a power, echo, and a Roger beep all in one, and it actually sounds really nice. And so this radio here, you can see I had a nice custom. This is a Trucker Edition. That's what I called it. And Gamma Ray Graphics just does an awesome job. You tell them what you want, and they get it done, and they get it done right, and it just looks great. What a good looking radio, in my opinion, of course. What a good looking radio. So this one here has talkback on a switch. This is something that I normally do on my other radios. So yeah, we can go through some of the features. We have a white face meter, black and red scale with the white LED. This is a nicer, I'm enjoying more of this color blue channel display. I've been having issues with those bigger Workman ones, and this one here just looks really nice. Blue and red RX TX light. And this one here actually has one of these HG 1969 finals. Yeah, 2SC 1969, and these are what really great performing finals those are, just like the original Mitsubishi ones. So now on the EC1 itself, you have echo and you have the delay, but then in the back you have a Roger beep button, and I think it just sounds great. I'm a fan of the Roger beeps. I know people hate echo. I know some people hate Roger beeps. I like them both. I don't like the annoying echo. I just like that kind of like big room sounds that you get with just a little echo. Not always, but I think it sounds good, and I do like the Roger beep. And this one here is coming also with the new Static 636L microphone. But yeah, let's test 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's with the talk back on. Test 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Audio. So we're averaging right around 20 to like 22, and those are clean watts from these finals. So very impressive. I really like doing these final upgrades to these Cobra 29s. They just really wake the radio up. And let me put talkback back on, and put the Roger beep. So I haven't decided whether to mount this on the top or the bottom. I'm going to wait for whatever channel gets back to me to see what we're going to do. And then I'll tidy this up really nice, either mount this on the top or the bottom, maybe make it removable with some Velcro. I haven't decided that yet, but either way, this module is going with this radio. And it just, this bezel just looks really nice. The whole radio looks nice. Yeah, this was a, oh yeah, and the, I forgot to mention the nitro rings I put behind there. At nighttime, like the daytime, I can even dim the lights here, but it doesn't do it any justice. But at nighttime, it just really glows blue, and it just looks nice. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, so all the knobs have these nitro rings behind them as well. But let's hear the Roger beep. Test 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 3 4. Roger beep test. Roger beep test. Yeah, so I like that. I really like this module. I'm gonna get a couple more of these. I have already had a couple of people ask me about this from a previous video. So yeah, these are super cool little modules. You can even put this on one of your base stations as well if you're a fan of the echo. So but yeah, so this radio actually hears really well. This one 12 dB of Synat, I was getting pretty close to 13 minus 113 dBm sensitivity. So yeah, this is what a good looking radio this is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing something with one of these trucking channels, and you know, hopefully somebody will get back to me. So stay tuned, guys. That's what's been happening lately with these takeout radios. Yeah, I went with the Trucker Edition on this one. So the reason why I haven't decided on how to mount this yet is because sometimes you can't mount this with the radio. Sometimes you put them in a cubby hole. So I'm just waiting to get some feedback from these channels, and hopefully I can do something with this. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing really much to say other than that's what's been going on with these takeout radios. This is just something cool I do with them, rather than throw them away or you know, keep them for parts. I end up making something a little bit more desirable, which well, I think it's a little bit more desirable than a standard Cobra 29. So I hope you guys enjoy what I've been doing with these radios. That's about it. All right. Thanks for watching.